Hey everybody, what's up? Today I want to talk to you about the concept of time, how to collapse time, how to speed up your manifestations, what time is, and some hacks for how you can get to your end result faster. So by the end of this video, you should have a lot more knowledge about how to collapse time, how to shorten that distance between where you are and where you want to get to. So stick around. My name is Alina. I'm a spiritual life coach, a manifestation coach, and a Reiki Master. Okay, so time. We all know that time is an illusion, right? That's sort of a common concept now that we're all aware of. Albert Einstein says we can bend time, right? That time is not linear. We tend to think of things as a beginning, a middle, and end. The past, the present, the future. But really, time is not linear. So if you think about when you're thinking about a past event, a past circumstance, a past experience, are you getting into a time machine and traveling back in time in order to re-experience that? Probably not, right? You're putting your focus, your attention on a memory of the past. And your brain is filling in the blanks of all those sensory experiences that allow you to basically experience it again. So we do the same thing when we're thinking about the future. We are basing our future off of probably past experiences that we've had, usually negative, and then we're applying them and assuming, seeing ourselves in that way and experiencing that. You've probably felt anxiety before when you've been thinking about the future, like, oh no, I don't want that to happen again. So you're not getting into a time machine, right? It's only a matter of your brain and putting focus on an event, what we perceive to be the past, the present, or the future. So we're experiencing all of those in the now. When you're remembering the past, you're doing it now. When you're thinking about the future, you're doing it now. So really, time is not real. It's not this linear thing. Your higher self has the perspective, has an aerial view, and is looking at everything as it's already happened, and it's all happening right now. So it's already seen what we would consider the beginning, middle, and end. So when they talk about living in the end, living and thinking from the end, really what you're doing is connecting to your higher self. Usually the way you do that is through meditation, breath work, those types of things. And you are connecting with that higher version of yourself that has the aerial view perspective. So how can we collapse that amount of time? Maybe you feel like, I've been working on this for months and months or years and years, and I haven't been able to manifest that thing. Probably what's happening, the number one thing, is your awareness of the time that it's taking. And you're also comparing where you are now to where you want to be, and you're holding it off unintentionally. You're seeing the happiness in the future. You're seeing, I'll have that new car in the future, that new job in the future, that love in the future. We are unintentionally always keeping it away. I have a theory about why we do this. I think that we externalize our happiness because that feels safer, it feels easier, it feels more of a known thing. Have you ever, say you watched The Secret, or maybe you just watch a lot of law of attraction videos on YouTube or read a lot of books? Have you ever gotten really excited and wanted to do a vision board and done a vision board and then got really into it and excited? The reason you're excited is because you are connected to your higher self in that moment. Your higher self knows that you've already achieved the result, and it already sees it for you, and it already knows that it's happening. So you're connecting with that energy. And you're not at that time seeing obstacles. Now what happens is, over time, we look at that vision board maybe, and we keep thinking, well, none of this has happened yet? Why haven't I manifested any of these things? It's because somewhere along the way, you're getting stuck in that day-to-day grind. You're removing yourself from that vision of the end. You're forgetting about it. You're getting hung up and caught up in all the little details. Traffic, laundry, dishes, work, fights with people, watching the news and all the political things that are going on. We get caught up in those day-to-day things, and we just get covered in that muck and that dirt and that mud and that mess of all of the problems of now. And we've forgotten about that time that we're keeping it away from ourselves. Because if you do go back and look at the vision board when you're in that state, it's going to feel like, well, none of this happened and this stuff isn't real. So a hack would be, as they say, to think from the end, live in the end. Well, that's nice. How do we do that? In my opinion, how we do that is we imagine, because this is how it is, we connect with that higher version of ourselves through meditation, through breath work, through yoga, through whatever your chosen means are. We connect with that higher version of ourselves that has the aerial view. And we assume that it's already done and that where we are now is directly on that perfect path, that it's inevitable. It's inevitable and it's right around the corner. The more you label it as everything is perfect and I'm exactly where I need to be and my higher self is guiding me and directing me and I'm following that wisdom, the quicker you're going to get there. So if you're looking back and you're seeing why have I not achieved these things, it's because you keep going from where you are to where you want to be, where you are to where you want to be, where you are to where you want to be. Don't do that. Just trust the GPS. Where you are is exactly perfect. It doesn't matter if everything's falling apart, you just got into a fight with somebody, you're broke, your health is bad. It does not matter. It's all perfect and it's all part of the perfect unfolding. Because I'm connected with that higher self. I have that aerial view. I've got the hack. I've got the cheat code. I already know that I get through this because I've seen the future. I've seen the future and I know and I know what happens. I know what happens to me because I'm in charge and I'm the creator. And I know that exactly where I am is perfect because it's on that path. You look at it like, oh, I remember that. I remember when that happened and I thought that everything was falling apart. My whole world was crumbling. That was so silly of me. I just forgot that I was on the exact right path. A lot of us want to just skip to the end.
Skip to the end.
But really, you wouldn't want to skip to the end because there isn't happiness there. Happiness isn't this externalized thing. I know that's a hard pill to swallow because then we think, great, I have to be happy in this miserable circumstance. I'm broke, I'm sick, I hate my job, I'm in a terrible relationship or I'm alone. But it's not about convincing yourself to be happy in miserable situations. It's about knowing that this is all part of it and that you've already seen the end, you've already seen the future, you already know. So I can appreciate it because I can appreciate where I am. And what happens is it actually transforms where you are. So it's not about just convincing yourself to be fake happy in crappy situations. It's about knowing that it's part of it and knowing that the more you focus on that end and think from that end, actually your circumstances will transform. The life around you will transform. It will get better. It's not going to just stay crappy and then you just get happier, but you still have to suffer and not have any money. It's that it literally does get better. So that can be helpful to remember when you're comparing where you are to where you want to be, where you are to where you want to be. Okay, because time isn't real. It's all happening now. Everything is right now. Sometimes I think about that. I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if like the dinosaurs were actually in existence right now and I'm in a different reality so I can't see them? I believe that is what it is because I know that it's not linear. So I know it's not that I missed it. It's just I'm in a different reality, really, and perceiving it differently because you can only perceive through your own lens. So that's why all of this isn't woo-woo mystical stuff. It's very practical. It's rewiring your brain. For whatever reason, there's a large group of us that were wired very negatively. And that's all we're trying to do is just rewire. Okay, so how do you think from the end? How do you collapse time? You know that you have that aerial view, you connect to your higher self, and you know that this is all perfect and it's all part of it. And you've already seen it all and done it all, and it comes out great. You've seen the movie, you know the ending is fantastic. So label it all as perfect. Okay? That's all I got for today. Love to you all. Like and subscribe. I'm out.